Listen to what she says about how America was at the time they shot this. Just imagine this being even a possibility. Like, what she's about to say, assuming I have the right clip this time, which I'm pretty sure I do, would sound insane in 2024. Insane in 2024. But in 1989, she was right.
The first time that I meet someone, I run the risk of that person never, ever having met, talked to, or even shaken hands with an Asian. The only Asian they probably have seen is on the TV screen or in the movie or some gung fu exhibition.
In 1989, it was still conceivable that an Asian person, when encountering white people for the first time, could very well be the only Asian person they'd ever interacted with in person. When I say that you need to zoom out the graph, this is what I'm talking about. That is how much the demographics have shifted in such a short period of time. That in 1989, and look, probably not 1989, she's probably thinking back to when she was younger, the environment she grew up in. Because it sounds, just based on the way she talks, that she probably grew up in America. She probably grew up in an environment where she was the only Asian person in her class, in school. She might have been the only Asian person in the school, unless like her brothers or sisters went to that school. She probably applied for a lot of jobs where she was the only Asian person that applied for that job. There were probably many instances where this is exactly right, that the white people she interacted with had never seen an Asian person before in real life. That's how much it has changed. So when people think, oh, we can turn this around, you can't even imagine that reality. You can't even imagine that reality. And she's not, look, she might be specifically talking about Asians, but like that's not the only group that would be true of. There are lots. Look, my kid brother, when he was a little kid, like we lived in a white suburb. And my parents mostly stayed in the white suburb. And the first time, my little brother, he was, I don't know how old he was, but he was less than 5. I still know the first time he saw a black person. Because my mom was driving around in their car, and they went downtown, and he looked out the window, and he saw a black person for the first time, and his response was, "He's dirty." Because he didn't realize that was just what he looked like. So innocent back then.